What's up guys, SNBI here again today. Thank you so much for liking and supporting the channel once again. Today is Memorial Day, so I wanted to do something special. Because it is Memorial Day, I first wanted to just take a moment to, remember what our fallen soldiers has done for us. So let's take a moment to do that right now. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, I wanted to talk about what's in my range bag. So this is my range bag right here. And obviously I'm doing this because I'm just about to head out to the range right now. So this is my range bag. Nothing really too fancy. I mean, this is relatively small when you think of a range bag because, when people, I've seen people have like, these giant range bags that can accommodate everything. No, my range bag is pretty small. It's pretty simple. And it, for the most part, it fits what I need to put in my range bag. So this is a herder's range bag. I got this from Cabela's for like $15, $20, something like that. I don't know, but it was relatively cheap. Anyways, but it gets the job done. You got a handle right here. You got some straps to, put on over your shoulders if you do need to carry it. For some reason, I find this very helpful, so that's why I use it. And then, so let's start off with the most essentials. Let's do, on the right side, my right, we have ears, obviously, because ears are essential, obviously, because it is really loud when you shoot, and that's why in order to not go deaf, you need to have something like this. So this is my Caldwell electronic hearing muff. So you you twist this over here, and it's on right now because it's glowing red. I don't know if you can see that here. It's glowing red, so that's how you know it's on. And so it filters out like really loud noises up to a certain decibel, like up in the when you fire a gun. That's the decibels that are usually up there will be canceled out, but the good thing is that you can still hear people's voices because they have a lower decibel, and that's why it doesn't fill out the low decibel as much as it does with the high decibel. So I find it very convenient to have electronic hearing muffs. I think everyone should have it. It's such a it's such a necessity for the range, that is. And then here I just have some backup with earplugs right here. I just got some backup earplugs right here in case I need to in case someone else forgets their ear protections or their hearing protections, I can always use just these to as a backup. So I mean, these for the most part, they cancel out most of the noise and they do their jobs just fine, but I just have a backup just in case. It's always good to have another backup, and plus it's so small that it can fit in the same pocket, or the same pocket. So that's on the right side. I'm just gonna leave that open there. And then on the left side we have eye protection. So nothing too special, or nothing too fancy, I should say. Got a couple pair of eyeglasses in case I'm in the range with someone and they forgot their eye protection. So I got, these for the most part get the job done. These are, I believe, either Harbor Freight or Home Depot, some kind of hardware store, but they're eye protection and they protect just fine. Some have more wear and tear than others just because I've been using them a lot more. And then, anyways, eye protection, essential. You can't go to the range without it, because who knows what will, ricochet or something like that, bounce off your eyes, and that's why your eyes and ears are probably very important. The two important things when it comes to, the range and just necessary protection. So moving on, let's just go to the front. We have here staple gun, essential. I used to use like tape and like masking tape and all that until I found out about this, and this is such a it's so much easier to use than tape, so I've been using this ever since. And then here I have some backup staples with inside a Ziploc bag. So that's pretty much what's in this front pocket right here. Again, as this isn't like absolute, like if I decide that I need something else in any of these pockets, I'll definitely like accommodate that, and I'll try to put more inside. And later down the line, if I decide that I need to put more things, I could always upgrade to a bigger range bag. But for as of right now, I mean, this will do. I mean, this is a range bag that I've been using for a while now. So as you can see here, this is the back pocket. We have some Neosporin. We have a multi-tool from Cabela's. inside its sleeve. Then we have just a couple of, and we have like, like an expo marker, and then we have like, just these. I have like, there's some extra clips for, I just put the spear mags and the P mag holders in here just because I don't know what else to put in there. But once I find something more useful, then I'll take those out. But for now, they're just placeholders. So yeah, just pens and whatnot, and all miscellaneous stuff in the back. Right here is probably the main compartment, and I believe this is like the the holy grail of this whole entire range bag, because this is what I store in it for the most part. So I got here, I usually carry right now I have 9mm right now, but sometimes it could be like 22 long rifles, sometimes it could be like 223, sometimes it could be 308. So it really depends what I'm bringing to the range. So since I'm going to shoot 9mm, that's what I have currently in my this compartment right here. Then here I have, next up I have the Recon Medical. So this includes oh, and it says bleed kit right here for you'll see why pretty soon. So you have here the quick clot didn't come with it. I purchased my own quick clot, but I put it in here because it was so compact, and I might as well just put everything in the same place, because technically this should be included in any bleed kit anyways, because this is what stops bleeding, as hinted from the name, quick clot. You form a quick clot. So yeah, and then here we have I think this is just gauze. This is a rescue blanket. And then you have a tourniquet, and then you have Israeli bandages, really nice. And then you also have shears to cut open any shirts or pants or any clothing that you need to in order to get to the accessory, or the necessary spot where it's bleeding. I thought about this, and I should have done it, but I should get some some chest seals, just for for more precautionary purposes. But that's what I have here so far, and then that's my entire bleed kit. Again, I will definitely think about and maybe even purchase chest seals pretty soon. But yeah, that's tourniquet to stop bleeding, and then everything else to keep homeostasis, and just to control the bleeding. So here up next we have the first aid kit. So this has like bandages and other miscellaneous stuff that is not included in the bleed kit. So just if someone like accidentally cuts themselves, but it doesn't require too much of an attention. Like if it's just a small scratch, then we can easily fix them up with a bandage and all that. So I think it's kind of useful to have both of them. I'm not gonna go into too much of them, or I'm not even gonna go into into detail with everything else, because it is like a 299 piece first aid kit. So if you want to pause the video, that's the things that it has, everything else that's included inside there. So yeah, feel free to pause the video. That's all inside there, but it has all the essentials such as scissors, gauze, some aspirin, some ibuprofen, and just everything else that's needed for like an essential first aid kit. So that's about it. I know some of you will probably ask me, oh, what about your guns? It's like, well, that's I put my guns in a separate gun case whenever I need to bring it. So this is just everything that that goes along with the gun. So obviously I'll be carrying like a Glock, or like my hunting rifle, or really depends on what I want to shoot that day. So that will be in a separate gun case along with this range bag. And then of course, if you watch my EDC video, it includes everything that I also bring in too. So those three combination is kind of what I think of our essentials for the range bag, and just everything else that you need in order to have a safe time at the range. So yeah, that's all I have for you today. It's a pretty small range bag, so nothing to brag about, but it holds everything that I need, and plus I like keeping everything compact, so I don't have to bring too much whenever I go to the range. And yeah, as always, stay safe and live well. I'll see you next time.